Okay, class. Kindly arrange your chairs and pick up your practice on the floor. Okay, before we start, let us rise and let us pray. Gabriel, kindly lead the prayer. Okay, settle down. Okay, good morning class. How are you today?
Good, sir.
Okay. So, may I ask who can remember the topic that we discussed last time? Yes? That's right. It is about parts of speech. Now, I remember that I gave you a homework. Pass it na. In front. Okay, first let us check the attendance. Miss, who are the absences today? Who else? Oh. Okay, before we start, I have here a picture. It's a game. It is called Guess the Picture. Now, I have here 2 images, and you have to think the word that it will create. Now, who can give me or who can guess what the picture says? Okay. That's right. Preposition. So today we were going to talk about preposition. Now before that, let us go with our objectives. Now, can you read this? So let us proceed to our topic. Now, what is preposition? Now, a preposition is a word, and almost always very small, very common word that shows direction, to in a letter to you, location, at, in at the door, or time, by noon, or that introduces an object. Of in a basket of apples, prepositions are typically followed by an object which can be a noun phrase, or a pronoun. Now, according to this, we have 3 different types of preposition. We have preposition of direction, preposition of location, and preposition of time. Now, today we were going to dissect it. So, examples of preposition in sentences are, I went to the store yesterday. By tonight, it should stop raining. We sat on the bench under the tree. For me, many people, Friday is the best day of all the week. Now, here are the types of prepositions. Now, let's go to the prepositions of place or location. Now, we can use prepositions to explain where something is located. When we do, we can describe the thing alone or by using spatial relationships. Now, for example, this marker, I put this here in the table. Now, we can use a preposition on. The marker is on the table. It describes where the marker is being placed or located. Now, let's go to the examples. Now, here are the sample sentences and prepositions that we can use. Examples in sentences are, Jessica stood at the corner. I live in the Philippines. The computer sits on the desk. We sat at the table behind the mall. The cow jumped over the moon. Ed stuck the letter between the pages of the book. Now, here are more examples of prepositions we use. We have at, in, on, by, inside, outside, under, through, over, across, above, below, beside, near, between, behind. Now, there is a confusion between in and on, especially when riding a vehicle. Now, how do we say that we are on a particular vehicle? Now, for example, we are on the bus, we use on the bus. Why? Because bus is a big vehicle that we can move around inside, we can walk on it. While in the car, especially a small part, we cannot move around. We are only sitting on it. And we will use in. Gets? Okay, so to be here, bus. Okay, a car. Bus we use on. For example, you are on a bus. In a car, we use in. Now, there's an exception between vehicles. Now, when we are riding a motorcycle or a bike, it's an open space. We cannot move around it, but it is an open space. So we use on. Okay, there's another in chairs. When we are sitting on a chair, it depends when we were going to use on or in. So anybody can tell me how to use on and in when sitting in or in a chair. Anybody? Okay, so I'll explain. It basically depends on the chair that you have. For example, this chair, it has no armchair. Now, when I sit on it, I am sitting on a chair. Why did I use on? It is because it is an open space. I am not enclosed by the armchair. Now, for example, sofas, di ba yung sofa, ginagamit natin sa bahay, meron siya ditong armchair or parang ganon. Now, you are enclosed in that space, so you will use in. Kasi nasa loob ka ng chair. Pag ganito na walang armchair, you will have to use on. Understand? Okay, now we are done with the prepositions of place. Now, let's move forward to the preposition of time. Prepositions can be also used to say when something happens. Now, here are the examples. The preposition used in sentences are after, on, during, until, from. So, it explains when something is going to happen, when something happened, like that. Basically, it talks about time. It's the preposition of time. Now, here are the other examples we can use. We have at, after, before, by, from, on, to, until, during, since, within, and for. Now let's move forward to prepositions of direction. Now another common way we use preposition is to refer to the direction in which something moves or travels. Now for example, the puppies run toward their mother. Now it explains where the puppy is going to. Now, the puppy is moving forward or running toward their mother. Next is, the coins fell into the water. Now, it explains how the coin moves into the water. Now, next may fancy jeans in from Italy and lose it through the football to Charlie. Now, in simple terms, prepositions of direction is about a thing or an object moving from one place to another. Gets? Okay. So here are the other examples. To, toward, in, into, on, from, onto, and through. I have a question to you, class. Can we end a sentence with a preposition? Okay, let's see. Now, ending a sentence with a preposition. A common misconception that it is grammatically incorrect to end a sentence with a preposition. But it is not true. And it is perfectly acceptable to end a sentence with a preposition. In fact, in many sentences would sound weird to most people if they didn't end it with a preposition. Now, for example, most people would say that the sentence, I don't know where the man came from. Now, the word from, it is a preposition, right? Now, it sounds better than I don't know from where the man came. Diba? Mas better siya pakinggan kung mag-end tayo sa preposition. And similarly, we would prefer to say that this isn't the food I asked for, rather than the food for which I asked is not this. Diba? It sounds more grammatically correct. Now, while prepositions come from the end of many sentences in everyday speech and writing, it is generally preferred not to use them at the end of sentences in formal writing. So, in casual conversation, casual writing, or anything, we can end our sentences with preposition, but not in formal writing. Okay? Okay, now we are done with our lesson. Now, I have here a picture. Now, guess what type of preposition it is. And kindly identify what preposition is being used. Okay. First picture, they went for dinner after the movie. Next, the crocodile is sitting on a chair. Now, what type of preposition is this? Yeah, that's right. It is a preposition of place. Now, what kind of preposition is being used? Yes? That's right. On the chair. Diba I explained earlier about the chair? Now, it is a open space, so that's why we use on. Next. The girl is standing in front of a burning house. Anyone? Yes? That's right. It is a preposition of place. And the preposition being used is in front of. Now, it describes the girl. Where is she located? Last one. Akasa punched Rengoku through his abdomen. Now, what type of preposition is this and what preposition is being used? Anyone? Yes? That's right. It is a preposition of direction and used through as a type of preposition. Now, it explains how this guy's fist moves from one place to another. Diba? Okay, now that we are done with our topic, I will give you a group activity. Now, here is your activity. Kindly get a ball pen and paper. Kindly write it down. Okay, now I will group you into 3, and the instructions are: you will create 3 original sentences using the assigned preposition type. Now, each of the group will be assigned whether you are going to have preposition of time, preposition of place, or preposition of direction. And that's it. You will create 3 original sentences each group. Okay? Now, after 5 minutes, you will pass it to me. Okay, time's up. Group leaders, kindly submit it in front. Okay, now that we still have time, I'm going to give you another activity. Now, this activity is a dialogue activity. Now, you will have to choose a partner. Now, you will create a short conversation using at least 3 prepositions. Okay? Isa lang sa tatlo. Kukuha na kayo ng isa. And you will use it in at least 3 in a conversational way. Okay? Now, your topic is about daily routines and getting to school or your weekend. Pipil na kayo ng tatlo. Okay, guys? And after that, you will present it in front of the class. Okay? Okay, for you, please get a 1/4 sheet of paper. Now, here is your quiz. Okay, now for your assignment, write 5 sentences about morning routine. Use at least 1 preposition in each sentence and underline the preposition being used. Okay, guys? Okay, that's it for today. You may now take your snack. Goodbye.